Lots of women can't get pregnant either.
Yeah, but they're still of the nature to get pregnant. The only
But
reason
they can't get pregnant.
Yes, but
truth matters, right?
It does. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Truth matters, and they can't get pregnant. That's the truth. So how are they still women?
Because they are for the same reason that I can rightly say that human beings have two legs. And if a person is born with only one leg, that doesn't call into question the statement that human beings have two legs, okay? A person being born with one leg doesn't mean that now legs are on a spectrum and we can't say anything at all about how many legs a person has. Who knows? They could be a centipede. You know, they could have 100 legs. No, we know human beings have two legs. If a human is born without two legs, something went wrong.
Really, nigga?
Women who insist on accepting the reality of biological sex are often called hurtful. It can't be hurtful to speak the truth. It just can't be. It's important that women be able to say that women are adult human females without being told that that's hurtful.
I understand. Why do you say in the same breath that you're open to this conversation when technically you're not open to this conversation because you're still speaking from the space of what the reality is? That's not being open. And I'm not calling you transphobic because I'm not saying that you are. You seem like a nice person who may be open to other people, but that's not what I'm getting from you.
I'm sitting here listening.
Right, that's all you're doing. That's all you're doing.
Well,
because your mind hasn't opened.
Boy, if you don't... Wait, what? No. The least they could do is listen to you. But that doesn't mean that they have to, like, agree with you. You know what I mean? That's wild. It's like, no, you hear me, you're sitting there and listening to me, but you're not agreeing with me. So I don't fuck with that. What?
But when you're talking about permanent physiological changes, do you not agree, just from an ethical standpoint, that you might want extremely strong evidence of the benefits? And there is no systematic review that states that there is strong evidence of benefits.
Sir, are you aware of how the quality evidence grading system works and how it's applied?
What?
Yeah, we read through it. That's why I'm citing these journals. So which journal says something different? We should have that debate. Tell me a journal that has done systematic reviews that cites different evidence, that cites strong evidence for benefits of these therapies.
The standards of care were developed based on extensive...
You're not telling me any journal, you're not telling me any study. Don't say standards of care.
Yeah, so...
Tell me one.
That you had
the standards of care.
That's the standards of care. That's not a journal. That's not a study. That's not an organization. That's not an institution. You're just saying words.
Bruh.
Name one study.
Yeah.
I'm out of time.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
You stupid.
This honestly goes to anybody doing whatever. Don't go anywhere where you're going to be questioned about shit and you don't know your shit. I just feel like that, like, don't do it. Don't do it.
What are you?
I'm a cisgendered man.
What does cis mean?
So that means if you were born a woman and therefore you still identify as a woman, so you're a cisgendered woman, I would say.
And that's because of my physical femaleness.
You identify with how you
What am I?
originally. Well, I assume you're a cisgendered
I'm not
man,
a cis anything, mate.
if I may assume.
I'm not a cis anything.
Well,
I'm just a man.
Well, no, but you're a cisgendered man.
No, I'm not a cisgendered anything.
But hang on.
What does cis mean?
Well, that means that you were born the way that you identify
No,
now.
I'm just born a man.
But someone who transitions.
Why are you insisting on calling me something I'm not?
Boy, if you don't... Yeah, homeboy got me fucked up too. I'll tell you the fact. If you think that after all the years I've been alive, somebody gonna come out of nowhere and tell me I'm a cis? Nigga, I don't assist nobody. I'm Kobe. I take the shots. I'm the shooter. You ain't gonna label me as no assist man, no background nigga.
I would absolutely refuse to refer to this woman here, who's clearly a woman, as a they, because for me that would be imposing an ideological political system. Because she is. If everybody watching this programme can see that she is a woman.
The idea that you're saying that if this person chooses to say that they are they, that you can't engage with that because of your belief system. We live in a culture where lots of people have lots of different beliefs, as is very, very clear on today's show. We cannot say, I have this belief system, so therefore I'm going to impose it on everyone. In this, you can't do that. Like, she has a particular, they have a particular...
You stupid.
They're not.
Lesson of the day. If you want to be politically correct, just nod and use that as your agreement. Don't speak, because you gonna be wrong. Like, you gonna be wrong. So just, and move on.
Professor Bridges, you said several times, you've used a phrase, I want to make sure I understand what you mean by it. You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy. Would that be women?
Many women, cis women, have the capacity for pregnancy. Many cis women do not have the capacity for pregnancy. There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue.
We can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups. Those things are not mutually exclusive.
What? I'm lost. If something is a woman's right issue, wouldn't it make it just mutually exclusive? Right? Like, it's just, it would automatically, it's mutually exclusive. What is she talking about?
Oh, so your view is that the core of this right then is about what?
So I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic.
What?
And it opens up trans people to violence.
You're saying that I'm opening up people to violence by asking whether or not women are the folks who can have pregnancies?
So I want to note that 1 out of 5 transgender persons have attempted suicide. So I think it's important
Because of my line of questioning? So we can't talk about it?
Because denying that trans people exist and pretending not to know that they exist
I'm
is
denying that trans people exist by asking you if you're
Are
talking
you?
about women.
Are you?
having-
Do you believe that men can get pregnant?
No, I don't think women can
So
get
you are
pregnant.
denying that trans people exist?
This kid's definitely on crack right now.
That leads to violence? Is this how you run your classroom? Are students allowed to question you, or are they
Absolutely.
also treated like this?
What I don't understand is, if you woke up seeking violence, why did you even show up to this shit? Because you didn't care for no conversation. That is not why she showed up. This was all violence. Why? You could have just stayed home with that.
The fundamental problem at the root of this is everyone dancing around pretending that a man can truly be a woman and a woman can truly be a man. This is not me being transphobic or hateful or being a bigot, anything like that. It's simply that reality exists. Biology is real.
And the problem when we talk about biology is neither of us are scientists, but
You don't need to be a scientist to know male and women.
you and I both know that it's a lot more complicated. Not suggesting
Can you become
that there is more
male?
to it than that.
Can you become male?
I don't want to be
But
a
can
male.
you become male?
I don't-
Is there anything that could be done that could turn you into a male in the way that I'm male and Piers is? Is that possible?
See now, do you see how you've qualified your question? So you first
Can you-
asked me,
can you become a
can I
male?
become a male? And I would suggest probably yes in terms of medically. But then you said,
The 3 victims were part of a CXS group.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
How somebody gonna ask you a simple yes or no question and you say probably? And then when a nigga, all he said was like, in the way me or Pierce, meaning good examples of what natural born man is like, and then she wants to get, you see, then your ass wants to specify natural born men. That's not what we talking about. We out here talking about them fake niggas too. So why the fuck can't you just throw them into the mix? Like,
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
bruh, well, like, subscribe. It's your boy Walt. Peace.